Hi there, guys. Hey, today we're going to talk about boundaries. Boundaries in a marriage and even in a family. So, what do I mean by boundaries? These are things that are non negotiable, things that really can cause a conflict, a serious conflict in a marriage relationship. Well, listen, I'm Gary from Stronger Oregon in Salem, and I'm here with a series of videos on marriage counseling and family therapy with, also I'll have a premarital counseling section, and we'll deal with some parenting issues as well. Well, anyways, there's four main boundaries that can really cause a couple to have some discord and to really feel like they can't move on past that. These are things that I find with most couples are non-negotiable. In other words, they can't just go on with the behavior continuing. The four boundaries in a marriage are affairs, chronic spending, substance abuse, and yelling, hitting, cussing, or fighting in that dramatic way. I'm not talking about just arguing or disagreeing. So those boundaries are important and usually need professional help when you come across them. There is exceptions to that. There's people, when you confront your spouse and say, I accept you as you are in every facet, but I am not willing to live with a drug addict or an alcoholic. And letting that person get the help on their own, and oftentimes that can work. There is many times where that doesn't work, and marriage counseling is really what the couple needs to pursue, in my opinion, so they can begin to identify that boundary with the therapist and find ways to move past that, which probably includes many times some individual counseling for the person going through that issue. So, for boundaries in a marriage. Other than that, you really want to learn how to accept your spouse for who they are. All of those quirks and differences that you might experience have already been, by the time you get married, you've already kind of agreed that you'll let those go and that you'll be okay with those differences. Now, some differences that are difficult for us to continue with might crop up in a longer term marriage as people change and develop into different habits and so forth. But primarily, the four boundaries are the main things that cause people to really stop in their tracks and say, I've got to do something with this issue in my spouse and I can't go on. And I mentioned there's family boundaries. So if you have children, we may have 10 boundaries that govern children, raising of children, maybe more. Things like manners, what to do at the dinner table, when bedtime is. And those family boundaries change as the children develop and get older. So I hope this has been helpful. When you have one of the four boundaries and are experiencing that in your marriage, it's very stressful, and I would really recommend you get help from a licensed therapist. Well, listen, take care, have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.